Are you looking for the best log splitters? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best log splitters on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Landworks Portable Log Splitter. Positively, customers who reviewed this gas log splitter said that it was very powerful, consistently handled larger logs, and was easy to assemble. They also valued its 10-inch, all-terrain wheels for portability. Unfortunately, some reviewers said that the filter screen in the fluid reservoir came loose. I've had 2 other compact splitter in my life, a 7-ton and a 9-ton. Neither had the power or durability that could handle the logs that I have on my property. I have this really tough splitting wood that burns great. Takes forever to split it, but not anymore. I'm completely satisfied with my purchase and would recommend it to anyone. Lugo via Amazon. Overall the unit works well, but has one major flaw to look out for. The filter screen in the fluid reservoir will come loose and lodge in the fluid line that runs to the pump. Contacted tech service and they said that the screen is not needed and to remove it completely. This is a known issue, and apparently the factory was supposed to start removing these filters. If you remove this when you build the unit, you should be good to go. Do this before you have to drain $50 of hydraulic fluid to remove it. Number 2. Kindling Cracker Firewood Splitter. Many customers were able to split wood easily with this manual tool. They also loved the clean, stable design. Unhappy reviewers criticized this manual wood splitter for not being strong enough to split tough wood, such as oak. I use this tool as an easier way to split smaller logs into kindling, and I find it much easier than trying to balance an increasingly small bit of wood for long enough to split with a maul or hatchet. Plus, it makes me less nervous about my fingers. There are many versions to choose from, and ultimately I picked this one because it's cast as one piece of iron rather than welded or bolted together. I'm pleased with the quality and would buy it again. I tried the kindling splitter to split oak wood that was cut 14 months ago. I used a 2 pounds mallet on first try. Then I moved up to a 4 pounds mallet. Tried 2 different pieces of oak. Neither could be pushed onto the blade more than 1/2 after repeated hits with the mallet. I mounted the splitter onto a 1 thick board, and I was trying this on the flat surface of my porch. I suppose I would need to use a sledgehammer much larger than what is shown in the photos and product videos. Number 3. Sunjo 10-ton hydraulic log splitter. Amazon customers noted that this log splitter was worth the money because of its power and ease of use. Unhappy reviewers said that the splitter couldn't hold up to regular use, making it better for those who only need to split wood occasionally. Lives up to the hype. I couldn't be happier with this splitter. It's as effortless a manual splitter as you'll find anywhere, and couldn't be easier to store away between jobs. Excellent value. David Carlton via Amazon. After reading the reviews, I really wanted to like this splitter. What I really wanted was something that was a little easier physically, with the understanding that it might be a little slower. Instead, this splitter is ridiculously slow but also very easy. It was so slow I couldn't see myself using it to do more than a cord of wood max. The time it takes, I would rather just chop the wood by hand. I could see it being useful for someone that just has a couple fires every year. Or maybe someone that goes camping every year and wants to take split wood for a fire. Number 4. BILT Hard Electric Log Splitter. Overall, customers valued the heavy-duty splitting performance of this electric log splitter, including that the machine was simple to maintain and operated as advertised. However, there were some complaints about the unit lacking power to handle large logs. Having mostly used gas log splitters through the years, I was skeptical how well an electric splitter would work. The product arrived well packaged and fully assembled. I had a pile of seasoned maple from 3 to 14 inches in diameter. I took 2 days to split up the pile. The log splitter worked flawlessly. A number of logs were too long to fit horizontally. Instead of taking time to cut them shorter, I stood the logs up on the splitter and tried splitting them. To my surprise, again it worked perfectly. The unit is heavy and a bit of a pain to pull by hand, and it would be nice to be able to split longer logs, but for the price, this splitter is awesome. I split a cord of wood with no noticeable wear and tear on the splitter. Greg via Amazon. The only logs I could get this device to split from my wood pile were well-seasoned logs already small enough to burn in our indoor fireplace. I bought the splitter to split larger logs into 2 pieces before burning inside our home, but the power is just not there. It seems to be working as advertised but is simply not strong enough for what I was hoping to use it for. If you need to split small, fully seasoned wood already suitable for indoor burning into even smaller pieces, it works well. Number 5. 156208 Electric Log Splitter. We noted that customers who were pleased with this WEN log splitter's dynamic performance and ability to quickly cut through wood. Others were impressed with its stand, noting that it allowed users to split wood without bending over. However, some customers said this splitter was heavy and difficult to move around, and others found that you sometimes needed multiple people to operate the machine correctly. Love this splitter. It's quiet and moves slowly enough so you can get your hands out of the way. The stand it sits on is wonderful. You don't have to bend over to use it. It also has wheels, so it's not very hard to move it around for storage. It does a good job splitting wood and has reduced the back-breaking labor required to split and stack. Stylish skater via Amazon. This log splitter works really well, but it's heavy to move around. Loading it up into the truck and takes 2 people to pick up. It split the logs easily, but the press itself is kinda round, so when it's pushing the log towards the blade, the log slips out. You have to literally put your weight on it in order for it not to pop out of the press. My recommendation is that they put some type of teeth on it so that it grips onto the log and it does not slip out. Other than that, it works really well.